Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Magic Wishing Star. So today I am participating in a collab that was created by Nicholas at Disney Mertz, and it's called the VIP3. This was difficult. If you are a collector, you will understand that picking out your favorites among your collection is difficult. I found it difficult because I collect things that I love. So I kind of love all of them, but it was, I thought it was a little hard. It was a little stressful picking out my top three because I was like, well, maybe I could just slip a fourth or a fifth. No, I had to pick. I'm picking three. I'm staying with the rules. So we have, I think, 5 categories. We're going to share with you our top 3. And I'm going to start with my pins. Now this is a pin that I have shown before, and I think I've shown it so many times because it is one of my favorites. So it is this Acme pin, and I don't remember how many there are, but this is number 82, and it's Snow White, and I love the pastel colors and her rags. I just think it's such a beautiful pin. My second pin, I may have shared before, but I don't think I ever really highlighted it. It's a Walt Disney Imagineering exclusive limited edition 300, and this is the, oh look, it's like I'm wearing it. It's the Queen of Hearts. It's the Queen of Hearts is the villain masks. I think they did several villain masks, and it's a really thick pin. You can see how thick it is. It's like a really sturdy pin, and this was like a collector's one that I really knew I wanted to find. And then when these came out, I just loved all of these pins, and I was lucky and I got a pretty good price on this. And it's one of my favorite movies, and this is a Employee Center limited edition 250, and it is the Rescuers. Sorry about that glare. I don't know how to get it. Maybe if I get closer. Glare from the ring light. So there is Bernard and Bianca, and they are it's a dome, if you can see. It's like a little dome, and all the pins had a dome feature on them, and they are on Wilbur getting ready to go off on their adventure to go save Penny from the Rescuers. Then I feel like tying into that, I'm going to show you one of my favorite Funkos, which is this one. This is Wilbur, and he's got his little sardine can for his passengers. There's a little luggage back there and some matches, and Bernard and Bianca are tucked into the sardine can ready to go. Wilbur's got his little goggles on, and they have him in flight, so he's in mid-flight here. But it's I remember I just found him, and it wasn't until later that I found out how collectible this one was, and I love him. Then another one that I also feel I was just really lucky to find is this Pizza Planet, and it looks pretty beat up, but I mean that's how it came. I think the Pizza Planet truck is like that, and there's a little Buzz Lightyear in there, and he's holding on to the steering wheel, and you've got the Pizza Planet on top, sign on top, the rocket, and then back here it says yo. See a little Buzz in there. hanging onto the steering wheel. I just thought that this was such a fun collectible. I don't know if you noticed, look at one headlight's out. But I thought this was such a fun collectible, and then I found out later too, like I just happened to be at the right place at the right time and found this, and then found out this was like a really collectible piece. Then speaking of other collectible pieces, I remember this one came out on Funko.com, and I think it was Christian from MCdorks that said, let me know about this one was coming out, and I had to get him because it's a Mickey in his little leprechaun outfit with a 4-leaf clover. St. Patrick's Day is my birthday, so I love collecting things of St. Patrick's Day, and so I had to have this Mickey. Next, I'm going to show my Jim Shores. So this one I showed recently, and it was from the 50th anniversary, and I got this from the Disney store afterwards. I think it was super discounted, and it is beautiful. It's heavy. It's mini on the carousel. Such beautiful detail. I love this one. They had Mickey, and I kind of regret not getting Mickey, but it's okay. Then I just added this one. I found it on Mercari, and I love how she's sitting. So here's Tinkerbell sitting on a flower, and I thought that was so cute. You know, just like how you would imagine a fairy, and she's sitting on top of a flower. So here's the close-up. Funny, her shoes are look like they're little flowers, not pom-poms, the little puffs that she usually has. There's a little top knot, and the flower, the base. This one is called Sitting Pretty. So I thought that was so pretty. Then the one I was so excited to get, I actually made an offer on it on Mercari. They had it discounted really good, but I would have been happy and lucky to get that, but I made them a discount. I made them an offer, and they accepted it, and I was shocked because this had been a grail. This had been on my wish list for as long as I had, like, since I saw it. So I got this one. It's called Homeward Bound. And to me, it's amazing. All the details. Look at all the little mushrooms and the grass. And look at the log has little flowers on it. And you've got all the dwarfs. I just think this is stunning. This is really stunning. This has been one of my grails. There's one other one. Well, maybe not another one. There might be a few other ones, but this was a grail for me, and I got it for $64, if you can believe it. Then I'm going to show you my LOUNGEFLYS. This one I shared not too long ago, because when I found out this was in existence, when I shop on Mercari a lot, so I had put a search on Mercari. I had it saved to notify me. I got a good deal on this too. It is Stitch, and it's like he's in his rocket ship when he gets like abducted from the alien leaders. I don't know what they're called. But here he is escaping on his little spacecraft. And I love the silver, and she's a very rare character, I feel. And inside, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. Inside liner is so cute. It's Stitch and planets. And then here it was one of the things that just made me go, oh my gosh, I definitely need that. I don't know if you can see it. Let me shut off the ring light. It glows. It glows. So like this one was going for like $200 or something like that, because it came with a limited edition Stitch in his 626 form. It was like a glittery one or metallic one, but I really didn't care about that. So I found just a regular 626 Stitch. It's like the exact same pose and everything, except it's not glittery. And so I was happy with him, and I put him in there. And I've used this a couple times. And I don't know, I feel like it's such a statement piece. Whenever I use it, people ask me about it. So I love this bag. This bag is also Stitch. So when the first Stitch Elvis bag came out, I was so conflicted. Should I get it? Should I not get it? And I couldn't make up my mind. And then, you know, it sold out, and then it became super expensive. And so I thought, well, I missed out on it. Maybe I'll find it at a good discount. But then I was using my box lunch money, and behind some bags, I found this one. And it's Stitch Elvis, but he's a little more cheeky in this one. He's winking, and he's got his guitar, and it's got glitter, but it's like this smooth, like a smooth vinyl glitter. It's not, you know, scratchy glitter. And the back is all glittery. I haven't used it yet. The inside liner is just a light blue, like this color here of his eye, which is fine because there's plenty going on outside. I don't think you really need a cute, fun liner, but that's okay. So I was able to use my box lunch money, and then I had a $10 off coupon, so I got a really great deal on this bag. So when I really like bags, I think I hesitate to use them because I'm afraid to mess it up or, you know, ruin it somehow. So I've had this bag for a while, but I haven't used it. I think it is so girly and pretty, and it's such a, you know, like you think of Marie, and Marie is just like a little prissy girl. And I love that. And they're Aristocats, and so they're supposed to be kind of prissy and girl, like prim and proper. And so this just looks like that. And their faces, oh my gosh, the little smiles on their faces, I love it. So this bag, the back is just all floral, and so are the straps. And then the inside liner is just like a beige, so it's not exciting. That's okay. I will try to use it. I have several other bags that I haven't used, and I think it's just, you know, like I almost want to just keep them like that, and I should use them, and I probably will use them, but it's going to take me a minute. Okay, so the last category is apparel. So I do have a shirt I want to share. I have this shirt, and it does say Walt Disney World, and it's Mickey, and it is, what's it called? Purple Potion. So I feel like, okay, well, I went with my sister to Disney World, and we were there at the exact time that the Purple Potion came out, and so it was like a craze. It was like the first craze I had experienced where people were flocking for merch and they were trying to buy things out, and I was excited to get this shirt because I loved the sparkle. And so, of course, to go with this, I had to get the Purple Potion ears. So this is some of my favorite apparel. I feel like ears are apparel because they're apparel for the head, so not just apparel for the body. So these are two of my favorite pieces, and I think these were my first pair of ears, so really this is where it all began, right here. Okay, and then I think my other favorite pair of ears, I mean, I've got a lot of favorite Disney ears, and I've gotten a lot of ears that people have made me in Year of the Ear, but I wanted to show these because these are my favorite pair of ears I think that I have made, and I was really proud of how they turned out because they're double-sided, and I feel like it turned out really well that you can't see that there's another side. So like, here's this side, and they are Mary Poppins, and this is like the let's go fly a kite scene, you know, with the her little black hat and the flower sticking out of it. And then you flip it over and you've got the Jolly Holiday with Mary and with the little penguin waders and her hat with the little flowers on it. And I just thought this was my favorite pair of ears that I created, and so I decided to go with that. So here's my little Jolly Holiday with Mary hat ears. So thanks for watching. I can't wait to see what everybody else shared. I feel like we all have such great collections, and the opportunity to share these with you is such a fun thing. And so thank you to Nicholas for, you know, putting this collab together. And please check out all the participants that are going to be linked in the description down below. Have a magical day.